You know, whenever you go make those donations to those Goodwill locations, the drop-off boxes, you wonder sometimes, where does it go from there? Well, today we're at Goodwill here on 31st in Gulfport, right off of Highway 49. Richmond Vincent is the CEO here now. Nice to meet you.
Welcome to meet you as well, Jim.
Tell us a little bit about yourself first. You originated in Phoenix and then moved here to the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
Yes. Well, Jim, I had the opportunity to lead this organization, Goodwill of South Mississippi and Mississippi Good Work. So not only are we Goodwill, we also have another division of our organization that provides janitorial work, that provides custodial work at both our Keesler and CB bases here in Gulfport, Mississippi. But I do come from Phoenix, Arizona. I try to bring a little bit of sun. I failed to do that because it's rained a whole lot since I've been here.
I don't know, it's a beautiful day today, so I mean, it's a perfect day for this.
It is, but it's such a pleasure to be here. And I come from a Goodwill, pretty large Goodwill in Phoenix, Arizona, and I want to bring some of those best practices here to the Gulf Coast region.
Well, I tell you what, it's interesting the story how Goodwill started back in 1902.
Yes.
The gentleman that started it, how he went around collecting clothes, and it just kind of went from there.
Yes.
And there are so many things in the background about what exactly Goodwill does from the point that you drop off your items at those stations.
No, absolutely. And the gentleman you're referring to is Edgar J. Helms.
Yes.
And Edgar J. Helms started Goodwill, obviously in 1901, and he had a fantastic mission. He was a Methodist minister. We started the organization to fight the war on poverty. And that is our calling, that is our vision of our organization, is to end poverty. And our particular goal here is to end poverty in South Mississippi. And so he started off collecting items and goods, and having those with disabilities, prepare those items to be sold to the public. And so we still keep that same moniker today. And so when someone donates those goods to our organization, they are then sold in our 12 retail stores throughout South Mississippi and used to help serve these individuals here to put them back to work.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk to one of the people that's kind of behind the scenes and helps, direct things in the proper way, as they do here at Goodwill on the Gulf Coast. Now, Val Ward is the Vice President of Retail. How are you?
Hi, nice to meet you, Jim.
Nice to meet you. Okay. Now, I have dropped off some items at one of the locations. There are many, many along the Mississippi Gulf Coast, clothes, electronics, whatever, shoes. What happens to it then? I know a lot of people are wondering, what happens to my items once I donate them?
Right, once you donate your items, they come through the back door of one of our locations. We bring it in and we process it. We're going to take the clothing, the shoes, the purses and everything, and then we'll put them in our stores for resale. The stuff that we don't use, we can actually send off in a salvage that goes to, clear the landfills and all that stuff. So we always have
something going on. Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
We don't waste product.
Now we have a couple of young ladies here that are
Yes.
the back, going through the clothes and everything.
Right.
And I guess, and these are lightly worn
Yes,
items.
slightly used, yes.
And after they go through all those, get them marked and everything, that's when they're distributed to the stores. What about things like just miscellaneous stuff that aren't clothes or shoes?
Yeah, all of that is distributed in our retail stores. We have 12 retail stores that we provide jobs for about 200 people on the coast.
Right.
And every one of our stores are a donation center, and we have 2 standalone donation centers that you can take anytime you want to.
Anytime you want to.
There's people out there ready to take them.
Now, what if I have something that's too big I want to donate?
We have a home pickup schedule or in the office. She'll
Like
call-
an
yeah.
appliance or something like that, a refrigerator.
Right.
I may not have a vehicle that I can transport it to you, but I want to give it to you.
Like the larger furniture, the
Yeah.
sofas and stuff like that. Yeah, all you have to do is call the local office and they'll schedule your pickup to go to your home. They'll tell you what we can take and what we can't take.
Actually, I did that with a stove a few years ago. So, but I just want to let everybody know that they will come pick it up if you have a big item.
Yes.
Okay, so they've got it all sorted out here.
All sorted out.
Got it marked. Time to put it in the stores.
Correct.
Okay, so we're going to grab Chelsea
Yes.
and go take a tour of one of your Goodwill stores here in Gulfport.
Okay.
All
Sounds
right.
great. Thanks.
You recognize this face. She is known as the face of Goodwill, Chelsea Lozana. How are you?
Good, how
to
are
see
you?
I'm
Good to see
wonderful, wonderful. I did need to make one correction. They do not accept refrigerators. Other small appliances and things like that they do, but just not refrigerators. But in the retail stores, I mean, there are several. We're at the one on 31st Street at Gulfport.
Right.
There are several on the Gulf Coast, and you have a lot of great things here.
Right, we do. We have anything that you need, from kids' clothes, purses, shoes, jewelry, all kind of stuff.
So we're just going to kind of wander through here and show you some of the items. And again, when after the clothes are checked through in the back,
Right.
They are set up, they are tagged, and then they are distributed to the different locations.
Right, right. Just because you donate at one store doesn't mean it's going to go to that store. Sometimes they'll ship it to another store if they're low on kids' clothes or dresses or anything like that. So just because you donate one place doesn't mean it's going to stay there.
That's a huge selection of blue jeans here.
I know, right?
Really? I mean, those are some nice jeans. Very, very stylish, and again, very clean.
Right.
But as you mentioned, you can go to all the stores and find a lot of different things. You see some belts here.
We've got curtains, blankets, things that you wouldn't think you could find.
Kids' clothes.
Right. Lots of kids' clothes.
I mean, we're talking infants up.
Right, which is a good thing because your kids grow so fast that
yes.
if you're constantly buying brand new clothes, you're going to break the bank.
This is true. And I mean, and these clothes are well taken care of. Like you said, they're in almost new condition. And as we move over here, we see a lot of other just pieces of furniture.
Right. Sometimes you find some really cool old stuff, like as far as furniture goes, really neat stuff that you can't find anymore because they don't make it anymore.
Right, right. And of course, up against the wall there, different collectible items.
Yeah, good things for people that craft, that don't want to go buy new things so that they can craft new things. It's good to recycle, and I guess you call it upcycling. Is that such a thing?
That is such a thing, upcycling. And, video stuff as well, some electronics.
Yeah, movies, lamps, keyboards.
VHS, they still make those?
You can actually, you can buy a VCR.
Wow. It's something else. And as you can see, there's some televisions here as well. And all the stores are going to have some different things.
Right.
So, but anyway, it's great, all the different things that you do have available at the different Goodwill stores. And, we want to kind of do a little close here for just a moment with Mr. Benson. Now, Richmond, y'all are on a mission here at Goodwill.
Absolutely. And Jim, our mission here is to eliminate poverty. And we are committed to this community to empower individuals, strengthen families, and build a stronger Mississippi. So we look forward to all of our citizens of South Mississippi to continue to donate to Goodwill and shop at Goodwill and help strengthen the Goodwill of South Mississippi.
Well, I tell you what, it's a wonderful job that you and your crew are doing. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, sir.
For giving us a behind-the-scenes look. Now you know where all your items go whenever you donate to Goodwill. You can go to the website on your screen, give them a call if you'd like to make a special donation, but they'd be happy to have you help them out and see where all this good fortune is going to help the people of South Mississippi from Goodwill.